Yes, this video is being shot of the 2011 Jeep Grand Cherokee for Karen in Issaquah, Washington. Karen, I'm going to tell you a little bit about the vehicle, and then I'll do a video walk around of the exterior and then shoot some shots of the interior. And as I mentioned, I will try to point out any of the blemishes that I can find in the paint and the bodywork. To start with, this is a 34,000 mile car. I think it's 34,800, probably closer to 35,000 miles. It's dark charcoal pearl with black leather interior, and as you probably know, it's got the 5.7 liter Hemi V8 engine in it. It's a one owner off-lease vehicle. It has dual power leather heated seats. It has a tow package with skid plates, a 5-speed automatic transmission, keyless entry, premium stereo with a 506 watt amplifier, rear vision camera, remote start, 18-inch aluminum wheels, fog lamps, and much, much more. For a complete listing of all the options on the car, you can go to tschevy.com. That's T as in Tom, S as in Sam, Chevy.com, and search our used vehicle inventory, and you get a complete listing of this vehicle along with many more pictures. What I'm going to do today is take a kind of an inventory of the outside of the car, walk around and see if I can't point out any of the blemishes for you so you can kind of check them out remotely. I'm going to start in the front left quarter panel, and actually I'm going to start on the hood here. It has probably what is typical of most vehicles nowadays. You've got a few of the road chips on the hood. I'm hoping you can see them in the video. They're very, very small, not like a lot of cars that you see. And there's some of them down here in the lower bumper area as well. But they're pretty normal. They're not deep, and they're not real obtrusive, but I just wanted to show you that they are there. There is a scratch on the lower left here. I don't know if you can see this right here. There's a little bit of a mark above it as well. Coming down the left side, very light hairline scratch here, probably come out with some rubbing compound. Coming down the side, there are a few kind of dings that look almost like road chips as well, right in this area here. Coming down the left side, I'm sorry. Another small chip, kind of a road chip type here, and one here under the handle. Some very light scratches here, almost look like it might have been a brush mark here. I think most of it's light enough to come out with rubbing compound. I'll try to get a little bit different angle on it. I know there's a reflection. Coming down the left side, the rest of it looks pretty good to here. Coming across the back, and let me kind of back out and get the overall view, and then I'll zoom back in. I noticed that we had a little scratch and buff mark right in here, and another scratch down here by the rear park assist monitors. And then there's some very light marks right across here. Once again, I think probably light enough to buff out with rubbing compound. Coming across and around to the right hand side of the vehicle, there's a little mark here on the wheel flare right there. I don't know if you can see that. And then here are the scratches that I think are probably the most prominent on the vehicle, are right here underneath this handle. Here, here, and here. And some slight little buff right in this area. And there's a chip right above my finger there. Coming down the right side. See if this is dirt, or there's a little something right there, a little buff mark. It's not much, but it's there. And coming around to the hood and back to the front. That's what I could find. I actually dried the vehicle off after they washed it, so I got a pretty good look at it. I'm going to open it up and show you the interior as well. The interior is in very nice condition. And as you probably know from seeing the listing, you've got power windows, power door locks, power mirrors. The door panels are in great shape. Has kind of a gray burl through the cockpit area, the front driver's area, and across. I'll show you the condition of the seats. They're in very good condition. I didn't see any wear or tear, rips in the leather. It all looks good, as well as the passenger compartment. Door panel on that side. And just from a feature standpoint, you've got your headlights wheel right there to select the automatic mode or your headlights on and off. You've got the gas release button for the gas cap. Stepping in to the vehicle, you see that you have your cruise control on the right hand side of the steering wheel. On the left hand side of the steering wheel you have your volume controls up and down, and for the radio, as well as your what they call Uconnect in the Chrysler world, Jeep Chrysler world. It's like having Bluetooth. As you know already, this is a keyless start and stop by just pushing the button on the car, and you just have to have the key fob in your pocket. The radio is an AM FM Sirius radio with an auxiliary input, and it has a looks like it has a multiple CD load capability in it, and it's probably not going to work without the vehicle being turned on. There we go. And that's where you load your CDs. You have dual zone climate control. Tow haul mode. I think I mentioned that this has a tow package on it. So tow haul mode is a mode that it actually changes the shift pattern in the vehicle so that it's not constantly looking for a gear as you're towing. You got park assist that will beep it for you if you get close to something when you back up. You're probably familiar enough with the Jeep to know that this is your drive selector down here and your road condition selector. You have storage in the middle, in the center console, with the USB input right there, and a place for the cord to come out if you actually have your iPod or whatever's plugged into that USB on the outside of the console. Like I said, the interior is in great shape. I'm going to move to the back now and show you the back seats. Back door panel. You have your vents for your heating back here, and you also have a 110 outlet right there in this area here. Once again, the condition of the seats is excellent. There's a little mark right here on this one here. I don't know if that can be cleaned up or not, but just want to point it out. Got headrests in the back seats, and as you probably know, they fold down to form a flat storage area. I'm going to go around to the back and open the back up for you. You have your cargo cover here, as well as a full spare underneath and storage area in the back. You have 12 volt DC power back here. In case you have ever had one of those coolers that heat and cools, you can plug it in back here in the back. And I think that's it. If you have any questions, you can call me here at the dealership. Once again, my name is Mike at Taylor & Son Chevrolet. You can call me at 208-263-2138. If for some reason I'm not here, you can speak to Lauren Ellis in the Customer Care Center. She'll be glad to answer any questions in my absence. If you have any questions, give us a call. Look forward to talking to you again.